You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Could we rise again as a nation?
What do you mean, could we rise again as a nation?
Okay, because the state of the country.
What do you mean by the state of the country? I don't understand that. Explain me.
Right, the country have plenty money.
Plenty money?
Yeah.
How you know that? So you have to tell me I have a child. Tell me now. How you know that? Gentlemen, thank you for the day. I can't really understand that.
Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, yo, yo, yo. My nation is giving me prophecy unfolding, judgment in morning. I love you still, mommy. When will it end? Tell me, how did we come this way? Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago. Whilst the nation still hope and pray, the devil busy, I say. Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, no, no, I'm feeling the pain for you, mama. Revelation strikes at your corner. Still we are holding on. Your children have lost their way, fighting for survival each day. Oh, no, no, going from dawn till dawn. What is happening to my country? Every day is a sacrifice. Blood flowing like water daily. Lives could be lost at any price. The anthem is now a whisper. Some don't care to stand when it play. The lawless is now in control, so the good folks going away. Oh, my Trinity, strange signs are around we are. The hills are alive in a different way. Your babies are dying, brutally I'm seeing here. Could we rise again from what pain? Yeah. Oh, the mighty dollar, now cast a spell of uncertainty. Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago. You see, when the rich is getting richer, the poor must remain empty. Oh, my Trinidad. Know that error. I say, oh, no, no, people balling for pain and hunger, inflation, cost of living higher. Can't get no daily bread. So the youth them on top the hill, somehow they bread basket to fill. Oh, no, no, so they turn to crime instead. The arms of the state disappointed, still their salaries are daunted. Large increase in the fiscal budget, oil money reach a all-time high. Don't buy no jet for so much of money when the hospitals are in need. Poor people at everyone's mercy, so the hill reacting indeed. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, the people cry, yeah, yeah, yeah. The hills are alive in a different way. Them who take in we money must pay for it dearly one day. Could we rise again, come what may? Yeah. How could we truly excel in the midst of all this suffering? Oh my. No, 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 no. Tell me, like Shadow said, poverty is hell. So it seems like the devil is king. Oh my. Oh my Trinidad. No, 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 no. Cocaine and guns in the heart of the ghetto is what we sow, we shall reap tomorrow. Who are we going to blame? Even school children doing crime. Well, that is a sign of the time. Oh, my lord, have we now gone insane? Whilst we kill, we own one by one. Skyscrapers going up in town. Chinese laborers at the core. This new city some shall see no more. So we have to hold on to see that 10 days and must to get along. Scraping the bottom of the barrel with all this money in town. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. My Lord, the hills are alive in a different way. You have to do more for the people. Better wages to ease we struggle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Could we rise again, come what may? Yeah. In this abundance of wealth, still the poor people cannot cope. Oh my Trinidad and Tobago, it is a stark reality. So much of given up hope. Oh my Trinidad, oh my Trinidad, oh my, oh no, oh no. Some turn to vagrants in the city, homeless children begging of mercy, Lord. Child abuse have risen again. Look like Jean and Dinah come back in town. The girls and them singing the song. To survive by any means necessary, dignity gone down the drain. Some say the leaders have failed to do right for one and for all. When there is an imbalance of the scale, then the writing is on the wall. If you ignore the plight of the people, well, the devil shall intervene. It's only divine intervention. I hope you know what I mean. Well, is it true that God is a Trinity with all these crimes in sweet La Trinity? No, no. The hills are alive in a different way.
Population God, gun control, girl control.
And is it true we have all this money in this land of so much poverty? No, no. The Lord is my shepherd, come what may, yeah. To you the powers that be, hear the cries of the people you see. All this wealth and nothing for we. No, 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 no. Because of living is too high. This little money the poor can't buy. Oh my. Oh my, why? There must be a way. There must be a way. There must be a way to help the people today. I say, there must be a way. There must be a way. Yeah. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. From Genesis to Revelation, in my Father's house around many mansions, to take care of 1.3 million natural resources, he made provision to feed this nation. Look, we have oil and gas, it's Lake and Mars, on and Calypso, Chutney and Limbo. When there is no property, crime would decline naturally, then we could live in harmony. My holy Trinity, I love you, mama. I love you, mommy.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover. Apple of thine eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, your soul needs some restoring. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as you get in, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you again so very kindly. We are on our way to 20,000 subscribers. So due to you, have made WZYE on its way to 20,000 subscribers. We want to say thank you and continue to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. And this is how we start the thing.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, do come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Medite.
Of course, that's the man himself, the Love Doctor, boy. We call him Dr. Love here. Rennie Mohammed, boy. Rennie Mohammed. And of course, the next young man is Caribbean Soul. Take a listen. This is what was done by Caribbean Soul. Take a listen.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Yeah, and there you have it. And folks, I ain't here back from Mr. Florida yet. I think all this scared the man, you know. All this scared the man try a thing, and all of a sudden, I ain't here back from him yet. But folks, as you know, we always say we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And that is the foundation of what we do here at WZYE 95.9 FM and In the Village on Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics. We bring you the truth. You may not like it, but it's the truth, and it's always going to be factual. Take a listen.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, and we do mean that. We mean that from the bottom of our feet to the top of our head, or the top of the hair on your head, for those who do have hair, but they just shave their head. Let me say, hello, Ansem. Let me bring in my pal, the man himself, the young man.
And look at you and stone at me too.
Oh, oh God, the throwing stone at you. Yeah, what Tommy? I am not a hairless man. I just decided to shave off my hair.
All right.
And that's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. People can say all what they want. You know what I mean? I find, because what used to happen to me, I used to go to the barber all the time, and I used to pay $25 plus a tip, $35. You understand? So I said to myself, well, wait now, boy. And I shaving off everything. I said, well, what? I might as well just get a... Well, I started with a razor blade. But razor blade started to cut up my head. So a friend of mine's, good night to you as well. Good night to you. Let me see what I'm saying there. Good night to you, Dickie. Raj Kumar, welcome. Yeah. So I say, nah. Because I'm not only cutting up my head, boy. Cause you know I can't see the back and thing. So my partner, I bought a shave on Amazon. And boy, that has do a nice job. Or the Tommy gun. Internet. That has do a nice job on my head. So I mean every 2 days or so, I just got my shave and I just, get out here. But I do have hair, folks. And maybe I'm gonna show you all. Let me see if I have a picture here. I think I have a picture here, Let me see something. I think I uploaded a picture. Let me check and see. No, it's not there. Let me go over here. I think I have a picture, I want to show you. Hey, look at here. Look at here. I tell all you, I tell all you that. Look. All you watch. All you see this? This is a picture of me at Seton University in 19. What year was this, boy? I was captain what year? 1980. 1980. You see the guy right there on the left hand side? You see my afro? You see it? Yeah. At that point, 1981, 82. Yeah. At that point in time, Coach Moon, who is now retiring, his last day is May the 31st. Look, the little black boy from Chumaka Clavantil, captain of Seton Hall track team. These are the 4 captains there. Anselm Leborn, Brian Jennings, John Moon, Derek Pinedo, and John Hinahan. Imagine that. Just imagine that, folks. Yeah? And all you see me with my afro. So all them people want to talk about, I know hair and all this kind of thing. All stop that, eh? Stop that hair thing, Tommy. I just show them the picture with me, with my afro. And Tommy, back in the day, you ever used to plait your hair?
Of course.
Yeah. I used to plait my hair, boy. What? I had a next picture of that afro, Real afro, boy. No joke, nah? No joke afro. But yeah, Tommy, you was saying something before your internet kick out.
The internet kicking out. The internet kicking out make me lose train of my thought.
No, I said something about shaving and my hair, and it's not really that I don't have hair. I just like to shave it, And earlier on, you see if I was throwing words for you.
Yeah. Well, you by now you know it ain't no snow on the mountain.
Well, it's summer, It's summer. Let me take this call. Defender, welcome.
Same to you.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. 1981, 82, I see that?
Yeah.
Well, shit, but being born yet, You run and says I before I born? But what is this, man? Happy birthday, no?
Yeah.
But what is this, man? That is something. But anyway, well, shit, but you're around the block a long time.
But I wrong. I wrong long. I tongue long. Let me put it that way. I tongue long. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's have a call.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Tommy, I wrong. I tongue long.
Hey, it is what it is, and guess what? You got to be thankful because many didn't make it.
Yeah, because Choggers have a song. I ain't tongue too long. And tongue too long. Yeah, but I ain't tongue long. I not in tongue too long. Yeah, but 1981, 82, boy. Captain of the team at Seton. No, Tommy. Captain,
Mm-hmm.
Captain, Yeah, I thought all kind of Olympians, all kind of thing on the team, and them wasn't captain. This little black boy from Chumaka Clavantil was the captain. I'll take this call. KFC. KFC.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Washington. Uncle Tommy, man.
What's happening, man?
How you doing, bro?
Man, I did, man. I say yesterday, man. It take a whole day to shave your head yesterday, man.
Boy, it take a long time to shave, boy. It take a whole day to shave. Boy, yesterday was such a great day, boy. We had a nice thing in the backyard, boy. A full mist of
Well, you're in tongue long. I was right after 81, 82.
Yeah.
83.
Yeah. But KFC, I would like to know, from people in the chat who are wrong 81, 82. Which people was wrong in 1981, 82? You understand?
I was still on the shelf. I thought 82.
83? Or you was still on you was a thought. It was a thought. They was thinking.
Yeah. But Mr. Wall Street, my brethren, but come on to this program with the Shopton talk last night. I take in a little piece of it. What a jargon the program, some people like they disappointed in the party now. And pastor and the belly pastor saying it was if you listen to the program, you go cut out this and do this and all kind of thing. What a jargon the program last night.
I don't listen to that program.
Not a meeting and we talk for 1.5 hours. Then Brian Manning interview Brian Manning. About because Kamala pharmacy plan them and I love the setup to make them promises. The PNM will meet properly next 20 years.
Correct is right. Yep.
Because look at the promises.
Yep.
But I see this PNM man come out, PNM ranking the way in the system man come out and ball about the schools and then William Bill for the last 9-10 years, he was the government now to see about the schools.
Who's that?
He wasn't talking to the PNM and ranking.
Who's ranking? Who's that?
That the Chinese man.
The fella from Tuta. The fella from Tuta.
Yeah.
The Tuta president.
Yeah, he started talking about the schools and them now, but when government tell these schools and all kind of thing. But in the last 9 years, Mr. Washington, you wasn't talking to the PNM and tell them about the schools and them. Well, up to date, the last government, UNC, 80% complete, 90% complete. And the PNM have fixed the schools and them.
I'm happy, yes.
I'm happy, but I was there, doctor.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Well, I thought I take an idea again to shave that head.
Bless. Tommy, how they ain't get on your case and again on my case, man?
Well, I guess I compensate for it by leaving it here in my face.
Okay. All right. Dane Kansas, 1982, I was in primary school, Tanapuna Boys Roman Catholic. Date of birth, 1975. Yeah, I left Trinidad 1977. We go to the chat real quick here. Oh, yeah. Here now. I don't know a fella called Rome. Tell Rome take off that red tutu you wearing, and I will show you why. Bitcoin, welcome.
Good evening, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy.
Good evening to you.
Same to you, my brother.
What's that little video I sent for you, Professor Wall Street?
You want with Khadija, I mean?
That is a shameful act, yeah?
With the
when they walk inside of them school building.
With the Curia Presbyterian School?
Yes, inside the building and see how it was and how it is. And right next door to the school, the original school, which is infiltrated with rats and pigeon and all kind of vermin. This other school built side by side to this one, and this wicked PNM government never see it fit to give these children a chance to go over any new school or to finish it for these children to go in there. The place over from the jungle bush. Trees there that cut down with chainsaw, you know, partner.
Yeah.
For 10 years, them thing going there. I'm sorry they didn't show you how they was cutting down the tree because they should have go that video, somebody to video all of that just to let people see what they was doing and to see how they vandalized and thief out all the fixtures and windows and things from the school. And the building standing strong, you know, and this wicked Dolly and company who sit down there and oversee all of this evil that take place with these little children. They had them suffering inside that place there where rats and other things live in. And to just move across and get them the new building. They couldn't do that. But they have money to fund and buy other vanity projects.
Yeah.
You see the new road, it's cracking up like biscuit piece by piece, you know. I see another photograph today. Yeah. A big piece of the asphalt crack off. It's only a matter of time before the whole road sinking and fall apart. Wait, watch and see, Uncle Tommy and Professor Watch. You go see for yourself.
Yeah.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, Tommy, boy. Dane Khan says, Tommy going again. Caribbean Soul says, Uncle Tommy here like the 9 years under the PNM, only negative growth. Oh God. I let you go to the chat, folks. Caribbean Soul was first inside. Caribbean Soul boy, you finally make it, boy. You finally make it to the top. Nah, I think you make it before. Good afternoon, WZYE TV and listeners. Caribbean Soul was first inside. Caribbean Soul, a quote for Volsang and Hanif. Everyone has the fire, but a true champion knows how to ignite the spark. All right. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, man. Dane Khan says, good evening, Professor Walshit, Uncle Tommy, and all WZYE villagers. You know, to be honest with you guys, if I listen to the show by the pastor with the internet search engine, I just only have to use 2% of my brain. 2%. And that has been reduced from 5%. So I really can't listen to them fellas and I mean, no kind of stimulation at all. Mr. Intellectual says, bless evening, pro Uncle T and all villagers. Hope you all had a transformative Tuesday filled with all of God's richest blessing. And all you see is the Princess Tongue Fire Station. All you see that? All you see what them firemen and them have to, boy, listen, all you think this piano was iniquitous and joke. All you look it up, Yeah? Them people on them, boy. Hey, look, Mr. Florida, do our next video there, boy. I go show it all you just now there. Yeah. Yeah, them fellas wait 9.5 years. And now they want thing right away. Correct is right. Yeah, them fellas wait 9.5 years. Now they want thing right away. Correct is right. Yeah. Tommy again, feedback. Yes. Yes. Tommy again, feedback.
All right, let me adjust my volume.
Yeah. Volsong says, good evening, Walls and Uncle Tommy. Good evening, Soul Hannah. Yeah. Dean said he can't give them back the tongue. Yeah. Hanif, I told him that too. What is Phil Gerald wants to know about the PM? What's the question about the PM? Pro, you have a hard work. You feel that man understand anything you said? Oh God, I ain't gonna lie. I read that post on Facebook and oh my God, I couldn't believe that man was Minister of National Security and you write that googly gawk. I mean, I don't like to criticize people with that, but that man was the Minister of National Security. Tommy, I'm still getting feedback. Tommy, I'm getting feedback.
Wow, I don't know why my
every time I
acting up.
Yeah, try and see what. Yeah, so folks, go to Facebook and try to understand what Fitzgerald Hines wrote. Try and understand it. I want to believe that maybe Gordon Dryden Joseph. No. I ain't gonna compare him. I ain't gonna compare Hines to him. No. I doing him. I will do Hines on justice. I can't do that. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that, folks. Sorry, I take that back. Roll Prasad, welcome. Hi, greetings to all on the live pro wall. Tommy, Soul, Hanif, all. Caribbean Soul says, I said, nah, in Jack Warner voice. Not tonight. Right? Yeah, not tonight. Gordon Dryden Joseph says, good evening to all. I hope you are better off now than you were yesterday, this time. Another show, another chance to see if we try to fix what is broken only. Yeah, you wasn't trying to fix it last 9 years ago. You wasn't trying to fix it 9 years ago for not the past 9.5 years. Eh? Eh? Look, what did the Prime Minister say to the fella when she was in opposition? Who is that? Vasan Bharat? What did she say to him, Gordon Dryden Joseph? I don't remember. Katrine Ann Llewellyn, where you joining us from? Hi, handsome Uncle T, greetings. Where you joining us from? Well, let's say hello to Katrine Ann. That is a unique name, boy. Katrine Ann. Gordon Dryden Joseph says, are we waiting on the top or below first? I don't know. I don't know. Caribbean, so I think so, you know. I feel so. Hey, Andrew Lochan, boy, all the way in Canada, boy. What part of Canada? Welcome. Sharon Beaky, welcome back, Sharon. Gordon Dryden Joseph said I did not pelt at him. Yeah. Andre Lochan said you had to stop for doubles. We stop for our doubles. Anand Tiklok Singh, welcome. Hello, my two favorite brothers. I missed you guys yesterday. Yeah, boy. Yesterday was Memorial, boy. Boy, I ain't gonna lie. I stuffed my face, boy. We had bus up shot. They had what is that thing again, boy? Straight from the garden, boy. That kind of black thing. It go come to me, boy. But I didn't know none, I ain't like that too good. Pearl Sammy, welcome. Yeah, Pearl Sammy, welcome. Good night to you. Caribbean, so I listen to Pastor Go, where that man still talking about 2010, 2015. But I want to lash him with some truth, though. You just talk any truth? What kind of truth you just tell? You just tell true lies. Andre, I could do that doubles right now. You see, it's because he see you all only going backwards while looking forward. Okay. Andre Luchan said, Google looking for sponsors for his home show. Interview Brian Manning and so many PNM ministers, but looking for chiefs to sponsor him. But you know, think about this, right? Think about this. When he was on the Mugabe station, how many sponsors he had when his party was in power? I mean, only make it make sense to me now. Now his party is out of power. He looking for sponsors? While let him pass on the Beatum Highway there and make a left. When he pass on the highway, tell him make a left into that place on the highway there. I don't remember what it was called. Have a place on the Beatum Highway just before you get to town. Just a few miles, you could make a left and go in there. Have a lot of trucks in there. And there's a lot of blackbirds in there. Tell him go in there and look for a sponsor. You got a sponsor in there. Sharon said, Google still can't believe it, the cutters he get. Point Kumari, the man face, lady owns bounce up page on YouTube. Huh. So anytime you're ready for a visit, I will buy. Okay. Sharon just come and gone, boy. Sharon said she gone. Hey, she gone just away. She ain't spend no time at all. She ain't spend no time. Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, Mr. Washit.
Uh-huh.
When he was on, when the big guts man, Mr. Washit, last night, the man put out a cup. It's how long that cup is. A big cup of juice. He read really for a pasta, man. But Mr. Washit, he begging up for sponsors for the last 9-10 years when the party was in government.
You ain't get no
wasn't
sponsor.
getting no sponsors.
And you were sponsor
So
now.
begging for sponsors, all kind of thing.
Yeah. And you were sponsor now?
Any party out of government, he begging for sponsors.
Yeah.
And all the ministers I see bring a 91.9 there. And he begging for sponsors.
Them fellas good, yes?
That I can never like the PNM, boy. I just said to Trinidad and them last night and Brahman and them really try to keep black people down, you know. That's a vote for the PNM to keep paying slave and bondage, boy. No development, no betterment, nothing at all, boy.
Yeah, correct.
So what you're feeling about your game sponsor?
Yeah. Sponsor him to go down to drop him off down by the beatum down there in that place down there with them blackbirds that be flying.
that's not nice.
I mean, you go get sponsorship in there. Them birds and them and they go sponsor him. It's plenty. Or bygone. Okay, you going to say it's bygone? No, man. I don't think, what they call it, boy? Some kind of thing they call it. I forget what it's called, yes. Yeah, I see that. Penny my loyalties to the party. I just showed you welcome. Good evening, Walshon and Uncle Tommy. It seems as though Marsha Walker is paying them Mako. But some of them I just can't get oxygen, huh? Sorry. I not giving some of them oxygen, you know. I'm sorry, Tommy. I mean, Marsha. Anyway, I ain't wasting my time. Andre Pastor Google could have hired me to plaster that wall he had for his background. Oh, God.
I'm tired, man.
Yeah. Southwestern, welcome. How are you?
A pleasant good night to you, Professor, and Uncle on the other side.
How are you going?
And to
Good evening to you.
Your World Wide Web and on your shows throughout the North America tri-state.
Yeah, man.
So, Uncle, Professor, I will give you other acronym before the Professor because you know in Trinidad, everybody's uncle when we were small, growing up. Now, I see it have in their move away the 1 cent from the circulation in Trinidad. But they leave a penny. But the penny was since in the indentured labor time when they had a penny. And that was only what the penny wasn't really good to buy anything. You work for a penny, but you can't spend a penny. But I can see how it is. By just taking a bid after the 28th of April, they went in the bathroom and bid, and them is new people, and will not treat the African diaspora in Trinidad who support them for 69 years. They are saying they will promise to uplift them now after 10 years as serving and serving who put them to serve them. So they need a next 5 years when they come back after to then to do it. Mr. Manning was the same way, He said he was a newborn Christian and then called a heart run away with the treasury course overrun. Then when he leave office with Malcolm Jones, run up $17 billion in Petrotrin, Keith Rowley come on the scene and he say, we have to get away because the African brothers and sisters is not in business and have e-commerce and is not empowering. Then he come and he spit in the face and he say, you have to make the rich richer for them to come up. But is this the same set of, how to say the group? Yeah, because all of them was on social media and supporting the party that oppressed my brothers and sisters in Trinidad, African diaspora, who was unconditionally supporting them for 10 years. Professor, I would like you to work out a formula. When you go down Nassau, to ask them if you can make a formula with the rocket fuel that you can spray on these people and them that who still try to follow the PNM blindly and take hoodwink. But today, Ashwin Ford had an interview on a program and he asked Faris Awari, right? I asked him Faris Awari, is it true you really have questions to answer? Eh? And I asked him, my good friend, Foster Cummins, to say no, all what he had done for the youth, especially the black youths, and all the empowerment they give them. And Brian Manning, every year he was in finance in there, right? What it is you had done for the financial system and institution to make it easy for the African brothers and sisters to access loan to empower themselves. Professor, I want to say more, but you see, those who have changed their life and move away from the PNM, God has blessed them, give them the wisdom and knowledge to hold the faith and stand fast that this UNC government is just a little time. And then we keep asking with all the money going over $750 billion, TT. That is $750 billion disappear in mid-air. And yet still in there, them sit down quiet and saying, and look now you're seeing from the hospital to the diplomatic center, it run down worse than a shantytown ranch where a homeless, a street dweller was sleeping on our bridge. Good night, brother, and I may call back a little bit because I want to say more things, but I get passionate.
Thank you, Southwestern. Here we go.
Wow.
I'm passionate. Cool Runner, good night. Wall Street, Tommy and Chat. Yeah, good night to you. Kamini Rampasar. Good night, Walls and Tommy. Good night to you.
Good night to you too.
Yeah.
See, I have a voice note here.
Go ahead, take it. Bro. Hi to you, bro. Welcome.
No, he sent me a text. And see, I had one from Mr. Maloney also.
Okay, you could read it.
Well, Maloney's came first, so I would start with that. It says, maturity and decorum should be prerequisites. Let me see what the rest of this thing says. What, he wrote a thesis?
Maybe PNM Fox copy and paste it for him. Georgia says, good evening, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. It seems as though Marsha Walker is the PNM Mako because every day she coming on Facebook and only talking about the government. You have it there?
I'm still trying to determine whether I should start reading this.
I know what to tell you.
It says, today, let me see, sharing a Facebook post by Professor Ram Logan. A new dean should not bring the same story. It was meant to be a gathering of minds and conveyance of technical support experts, meteorologists, disaster planners, and policy architects, united by a shared responsibility to prepare Trinidad and Tobago for the hands reality of climate, to the harsh reality of climate change.
Drygen or PNM Fox?
This is Drygen.
Oh, okay. You writing that long thing there? You sure I see?
He copy and pasted.
Them both sound kind of big for you.
It was forwarded.
Oh, it was forwarded? Oh, he copied somebody else's thing. Oh, all right. That makes sense. All right.
To the harsh reality of climate change, yet at the TT Meteorological Services, TTMS, National Climate Outlook Forum, a different
but
kind
of... That is not his own. He forwarding other people thing. Look, we have to go for the top of the hour.
Right. That's what I was contemplating whether I should read it or not.
No. Don't read that. Tell him, I know you couldn't write that.
The next one, I'll do the next one when we come back.
Yeah, good night. Blessing to you. Folks, Of course, it's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, as soon as you get in Shady Live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And don't forget to share that live.
Stick and stay. We'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Political cemetery. It's not for people like you and me. It is for all them politicians. And I dig in the grave, no fuck with me hand. I find some of them, they living too long. And every 5 years it's the same old song. Some of them dead, just shame to lie down. So I prepare for them a burial ground. Rowley, my first grave for he. With joy in my heart, put him down with me. All of them useless politicians, only making up numbers in my island. Al-Rari, I refuse body. I leave them Muslim, them to deal with he. Big smile on my face and with me bare hand. It's time to move trash from out of this land. But I taking my time with he. I personally will prepare his body. Make sure he have a sardonic grin on his face. That's all he does do. That man is a waste. Bury in the back of my cemetery. Turn he upside down. He face I can see. Look for the strongest grave. Dig up to cover he. Not with the hand, put good fork on him. Gypsy, political grasshopper. I may feel a little pity cause he's my brother. But like Tarzan, he's swinging from vine to vine. It's time I help you to make up your mind. Fitzgerald, Rasta City. I know they go glad to get the body. Resi on the tam down for all to see. Drink 2 beers and watch who get happy. I don't care all who go vex with me, but Kamala I not ready to bury. She is a strong, determined woman like me, and deserve a chance to run this country. When she in power, I don't go hungry. And Calypsonian does get big money. She don't deserve no spot in my cemetery. I putting she in the center of the city. Paula, you too damn lazy. You sit on a throne, my woman die daily. You deserve a nice spot in my cemetery. All you do is just collect big salary. Regis, you disappoint me with your racial tongue. You like you can see. Your baba does trim you with weed waka. All day, all you do is sushila. Fally boy, you is a boss. I celebrate with you when PNM lost. One day you must come bust a line with me. We gon' knock a glass, make myself happy. I yadi that what you is to me. A grassroots man, stand up for country. I will stand by your side and watch you at work. Or if you falter, you're going to get fucked. Watson, what is wrong with you? I thought you and Fally would have stick like glue. Boy, shake the man hand and tighten that spade before PNM come back and win that race. Shamfa, one quick sacrifice. Yet every week she have new weave, man, she live at night. You and the cold pot man resemble and strong. A bum seated bread and you like a tongue.
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, as soon as you get in, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And as the professor said, share the live, share the live, share the live. Tell your friends to tell your friends that we are live and we are here for everybody.
So, folks, I did an editorial on Phil Gerald Hines. You know, and it was my pleasure to do that editorial because that fella should be the last fella trying to say anything about Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar as far as success is concerned. I think he's one of the few politicians in Trinidad and Tobago, Tommy, who have been reassigned to almost every position, every position he had in government, almost. And Patrick Manning, God rest his soul, former Prime Minister, never made Phil Gerald Hines a full-fledged minister. I wonder why Mr. Manning never made him a full-fledged minister, Tommy.
Because he knew what we didn't know.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yep.
Oh, okay. He knew something we didn't know. And maybe the former Prime Minister didn't want to know. That was Prime Minister Rowley. Right?
Well, Patrick told us about him too.
Well, that's true too, you know. That's true, boy. Yeah, boy. Wait now. That's real true, you know. But folks, I want you all to listen to this editorial. And this is my favorite person. You know why? Because he was the MP for Laventille West, Chumakak Laventille constituency. And I will swear, if the people seen that guy for the amount of years he was the MP, if they seen him 25 times for the years he was the MP, that was a lot. Right? And he was consistently MIA, missing in action. And as I said in the editorial, we had a saying on Wall Street, you screw up, you move up. And this man took that to a next height, a higher height. I want you all to listen to this. Take a listen.
Fitzgerald Hines has no moral authority to question Kamala Persad-Bissessar, an editorial by Professor Wall Street. In the realm of public service, moral authority is earned through integrity, performance, and a record of meaningful contribution to the nation. When someone like Fitzgerald Hines, a man who has become synonymous with failure in governance, attempts to question the leadership or decisions of Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar, the irony is not just thick, it's suffocating. Hines has been a walking disaster in nearly every portfolio he has touched. From youth development to public utilities to works and transport to national security, his tenure has been marked by poor judgment, administrative incompetence, and public discontent. Not only has he failed the people of Trinidad and Tobago repeatedly, but he has also managed to embody the worst elements of political survival, failing upward. In corporate culture, there is a term for this. You screw up, you move up. And Fitzgerald Hines may very well be its poster child in Caribbean politics. Here are 10 reasons why Fitzgerald Hines has no moral authority to question Kamala Persad-Bissessar. 1. A track record of failure. Hines has failed in every major ministerial post he's held, from youth development to public utilities, to works and transport, to national security. His legacy is one of inefficiency and regression. 2. Demotion. after demotion. Unlike Prasad Bisesa, who ascended to the highest office of the land, Hines has been reshuffled and demoted multiple times, often amid public outcry and scandal. 3. No signature achievements. Hines cannot point to a single lasting policy or national initiative that has improved the lives of citizens under his stewardship. 4. Lack of vision and leadership. He has demonstrated no forward-thinking vision in any of his ministries. Contrast this with Prasad Bisesa, who brought tangible policies and projects during her tenure, including laptops for students and the Children's Life Fund. 5. Public disrespect and contempt. Few politicians have inspired the level of public ridicule that Hines has. His dismissive tone and inability to connect with citizens have made him one of the least respected figures in public office. 6. Patrick Manning's assessment. The late former Prime Minister Patrick Manning, a man known for his political judgment, never appointed Hines to a full ministerial post. That says more than any critic ever could. 7. A national security nightmare. As Minister of National Security, Hines presided over a period of escalating crime and citizen fear, culminating in widespread calls for his resignation. His removal from that post was not only expected, it was overdue. 8. Fail Gerald is a national meme. When a nickname becomes a meme representing failure, it's time to reflect. That reflection, however, seems lost on Hines. 9. He has benefited from political patronage, not merit. Hines has moved through the ranks not because of ability, but because of blind loyalty and political favoritism. He is the antithesis of merit-based leadership. 10. Hypocrisy of his attacks. For a man who has done nothing of substance for the nation, to now attempt moral or ethical critiques of Kamla Persad Bissessar, Trinidad and Tobago's first female prime minister, is not just audacious, it's laughable. Fitzgerald Hines's political career is a cautionary tale. It is a story of how mediocrity can thrive in a broken system, and how failing to serve the people can sometimes be rewarded rather than punished. He may have survived politically, but history will not be kind to him. Kamla Persad Bissessar has earned her place through leadership, vision, and public trust. Fitzgerald Hines has stumbled through his by being the embodiment of incompetence. He should not be questioning her. He should be questioning himself.
So there you have it, man.
It is.
My editorial on one of the biggest failed politicians in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, Gerald Hines. Yeah? He failed. I mean, not only failed in ministries, but he failed as an MP too as well. And I could tell you all because he was the MP for Chumaka Clavantil. I had to ask people that. I know that. You understand? And then we have this fella here. Let me get this next fella here before we go back to the chat. Tommy, I don't know if you know this fella here, but I think he's a soca singer or something. I think his name is Rome, some kind of name like that. But them fellas and them just come out from under the red blanket. And for the past 9.5 years, when he was doing all kind of advertising for the government, he had nothing to say. But all of a sudden, he want to blame, saying, oh, the both governments just do that. Look, them fellas and them good, And he sound good too, eh? He sound kind of convincing, eh? But he wear tutu showing. Yeah. We expose he wear tutu to me. We expose it. Or let's see you wear tutu. Yeah, you wear tutu go expose. Rome boy, you wear tutu go expose boy. Oh God, they expose Rome wear tutu boy. Yeah. Or they listen to Rome. He sung good, eh? I go tell you, he sung real good. But he had to get exposed.
So I'm watching this whole drama with this UE South DB campus thing happening in the news, right? Where they left this campus that after we spent taxpayers' money, $600 million to build a university campus down in DB. It was left for 9 years untouched, and is now overgrown by bushes and places getting rusty and all of that. And I just watch it as an example of politics in Trinidad and Tobago now. So because one party came up with an idea and a new party comes in power, well, it's just scrap what the last party was doing. Even if it would have been beneficial to the country, I could never get that, you know. I really could never get that. And it's happening on both sides, eh? So it's not just one party. The other parties is do the same thing too. And why I will ask them, right? Politicians, because they now come in power, and yesterday was parliament start and all of that, right? Only look at the things that were already in place, right? And pick sense out of nonsense. If you see something that makes sense to continue, you continue it now. Don't just come now and scrap something completely because the last party was doing it. Like, how that making sense? How will we grow as a country? How will we move forward? How will we have a vision for the future if every 5 years when a party comes in power, if a new party comes in power, they'll just scrap what the last party was doing? All the wasting taxpayers' money, Jed. Oh gosh. For the people of Trinidad and Tobago, I would love to see the opposition and the government, whoever it is in power at the time, come to agreements and say, all right, you see these projects, these are for the future of TNT. We're not touching those. No matter who coming into power, the kind of money we spending behind this, nobody is to touch that. We come in an agreement on that. Because you see this whole, well, is all I was doing that and I come here and also scrap that. Bro, we can't be doing that. It has so many buildings around TNT, projects that start and stop because somebody new come in power. All you do with that now, please. I'm begging on it. Please.
WZYE. I'm not hearing your walls. Your volume is.
Where was Rome the last 9.5 years? He went to Rome.
He went to Rome. He was Roman.
Or he was like Champa Kojo? He was Roman?
Yep.
He had to be Roman. Yeah, he had to be Roman. Rome, where were you the last 9.5 years, Rome? When you was doing all them advertising for the government? Eh? Tell me now, inquiring minds want to know. So all of a sudden, Rome take off your red tutu, boy. Or you put it on. Now you must take it off. Yeah? And now a new government in power. I don't understand this, Tommy. Tommy, how come all of a sudden a lot of these people find their vocal cords, right? To come and ask the new government after 3 weeks for all these things that it didn't ask in 9.5 years. Make it make sense now. Or I'm missing something. I think I missed the boat, you know. I think I missed the boat.
I think we both missing something.
Folks, we missing something, folks. Or help us. Because we don't live in Trinidad, eh? I know they say what we out here. Or they don't live in Trinidad. Or they don't live here. Why are they worried about what's going on here? We are citizens.
Before we go on, let me play this voice note. Let's hear what it says.
Go ahead.
Let's hear what this voice note says here. Rose.
Good day, Professor Ward Street and Uncle Tommy. Marsha, the minister, Makoin Kamala business. All up in the House Speaker business now. Posting up thing about the man. I want she to continue doing that, right? They put a case in Chitil and Sushi for defamation. She had nothing else to do. Before she go make a roti for she husband, or go make a child for him or something like that and keep she company. She had nothing else to do. Only Makoin. Master di Mako Walker. Keep on Makoin, woman. Keep on Makoin. You have a bata banka for Kamla. And like I always say, all who go up against she, karma just come back for them. Your turn come in just now. I hope you will take it when you get it. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Mr. Santa Cruz said he did zone wake up. Defender, you inside. Defender. Oh, hold on. That's me. Sorry about that. Defender, you inside. Go ahead. Hold on. All right, start over. Here we go. You're inside now. Yeah, you're muted. Defender.
Put on hold.
You're muted. Yeah, hearing you now. Yeah, hearing you now. Go ahead. Yeah.
Stand by.
Two things in field.
Wait, just hold on.
No, one thing. You forgot about one thing in field.
Editorial.
Editorial. He's the first MP to remove from two constituencies, Laventille East Nova and Laventille West Nova.
Correct is right. Correct is right.
You gotta edit that editorial.
No, I got out of number 11.
11, yeah, number 11.
I gotta stop the 10, Tommy, and go to 11. Go ahead, Tommy, take it. Tommy, you got it there?
Go ahead, Mr. Saga.
Good night, Professor Waltrip and Tommy.
Yeah.
I want to say, this woman, they call Camille Robinson Wages. She has no shame. Number one, she didn't even do a maths to go to law school. Another thing, she's talking about integrity in the UNC government. What integrity she had? She have no integrity. When he had $43,000, why she don't go and give the government that? Huh? And next thing is that, she keep on bloodlines more. Like somebody have nothing to do and they want to find something to say, she's the one. They can't get over the licks again. They can't get over that lick. And they'll continue pegging and going at the camera. They know category with camera. They can't classify themselves with camera. And I think that is the whole idea. They're jealous. They're jealous of camera. Every one of them. This next one, Penny Beckles, preaching about PNM going to win. She's going to groom the PNM to get back in power next 5 years. She have a lot of things coming for she. But they think they're going to bully. They think they're going to bully Kamala? No. Again, Camille said about the Speaker of the House. Or he went to jail. The man wasn't charged for anything. He wasn't charged for anything, any crime. They tried to set him up. It didn't work out. He was everything against him was dismissed, thrown out. So why she study up the under $43,000? That's still hanging over the head. Anyhow, what did you take care? Talk there.
Yeah, man.
Okay, Mr. Saga. Let not your heart be troubled.
Yeah, let your heart be troubled.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me say welcome to Michael McIntyre. Are you listening to yourself? You sound like an I wonder who Michael McIntyre talking about. Michael, who you talking about? Just asking. Yeah. Donna Alexander says, good night to Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and fans. Have a safe and blessed day. Rome is a diehard PNM freak. These PNMs are here, there, and everywhere. No, they really cannot get over the licking they got from UNC. They are still shocked and still grieving. Welcome, Donna Alexander. That's Donna Alexander. Let me go back to the chat here, Tommy. Michael McIntyre, boy. He come in with a bang, boy. Way. S-West says the past PNM, especially entire previous ones, never had any conscience, no shame. They need to keep tongue against roof, mouth, until to give account for the missing money. Okay. CV, welcome. Azina Smith, welcome. CV Way, he was in 2015, 2016. Rajesh says, Rajendra, I think the Tyrant PNM blackest man in TNT is the biggest failure for putting a PNM dunce like that as the Minister of National Security. CV, what is there to scrap? Tommy Muhammad said, don't even play this full video. He sung then truly stupid and dotish, even dumb. Failure knows failure. Yeah, boy. Phil Gerald Hines, boy. Tommy Muhammad says, good night, Professor Washington and Uncle Tommy and all listeners. By the way, look, we friend Sadiqa O'Brien, boy. Sadiqa, how you doing? Hey, look, Mr. Rima too, yes? Mr. Rima. No, look how Moon in my mad, she laughs non-stop. Mr. Rima, what are you talking about? I'm Mr. Rima.
I have one from Mark Marabella. He says, good night, Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Keep on the good work. Like how you guys keep the people informed. He likes how we keep them informed. Thank you, Mark. You just keep listening and tell your friends to tell your friends and share the live.
Yeah. Sadiqa, where you from? What part of Grenada are you from? I mean, what part of Trinidad are you from? Sorry, what part of Trinidad? Oh, God. Sadiqa. Azina, welcome. Susan Osuna, welcome. S-West says, good evening, Professor Warsheet, Uncle Tommy, and everyone. Okay. Cameron Murray, welcome. Good night, guys. Every time I hear Marsha, I just get a headache. And she does do is call Kamla. Kamla, if she watch comments on her video, no one agrees with her and tell her to go get her life. Listen to this, Tommy. Think about this, Tommy. You spend years defending the UNC when there was an opposition, right? Close to the election, you jump off the bandwagon and you're going to the NTA, right? Everybody know what that means. I'd rather tell you, right? You're going on a losing side, right? When you could have stayed the course, and you might have got a chairman of a board, you never know, you might have been a senator. She gets naught. Then the election comes, her party lose bad. They're like West Indies cricket. Ireland beat West Indies the other day, you know, Tommy?
I see that.
Ireland tied with the West Indies in one-day cricket. That is an example of Marsha Walker. Marsha Walker like West Indies cricket. She doesn't know. She doesn't know if she should stay on the boat or jump off the bandwagon. She just don't know. And when you don't know that you don't know, even though you don't know that you don't know, and I tell you that you don't know, you don't want to know that you don't know, even though you know that you don't know, and I tell you that you don't know, but you still don't want to know that you don't know, even though I tell you you don't know. You still don't want to know. That is all. You know, everybody know Marsha Walker. Tell Marsha Walker, West Indies looking for some cricketers, eh? When West Indies could lose to Ireland, Tommy, I was watching the first match, and Ireland like got 100 and something runs for no wickets.
Wow.
I said, well, wait now, right? Ireland? I said, nah, that wasn't cricket. I had to be something else. But then I see that bat and ball and wicket keeper and all kind of things. I said, but that's cricket? And then I said, nah, guys, now 1 day international. That was there 2 days. That 2 day international, Tommy? That 2 days? No, I'm serious. I said that has to be a 2 day international. Because I see Ireland batting and batting and batting and batting, and West Indies only bowling all the time. That is an example of Marsha Walker. She don't understand. But you have to lead them. You have to lead them. What did Dr. Williams again say, Tommy?
Let the jackass bray.
Oh, yeah, Tom, you see, you don't remember all them things. I can't remember all them things. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Hansen. Good evening, Mr. Tommy. Good evening to all the callers or the Texas, everyone in live.
Good evening.
Happy everybody here on this Tuesday.
Yeah.
Good evening.
So Mr. Hansen, Mr. Tommy, you see, Marsha Walker's problem is she made a mistake. She dropped out of the race too early because she think she wouldn't have finished with her place. So she tried to go elsewhere to find her place, but she didn't end up in any place. She ended up in no man's land. So she tries to be relevant, coming on making few videos, and a few people look at it, but that's about it. You see, I had a girlfriend like that when I was in New Jersey, you know.
In primary school? Primary school.
In New Jersey? You were in Jersey, Mr.
You
Florida?
were in Jersey? Mr. Florida, what part of Jersey?
Yeah. I was in Jensen Avenue.
What tongue is that?
But Mr. Hansen, I will remember it just now. I was still in my family, but I did not move up now. So I didn't really was too familiar until after I went back home.
What avenue?
What
avenue you said?
Avenue, Woodbridge. I think it was in Woodbridge.
No. Yeah, I know Woodbridge.
I used to live near ShopRite.
Mr. Florida, it's all right. Okay. It's a ShopRite in almost every. You used to have ShopRite almost every tongue.
Every tongue has ShopRite.
Woodbridge. I think it was Woodbridge, Jensen Avenue.
Oh, all right.
I can't remember too good. But yeah, but you know, I had to leave and I had to come Florida to get rid of you, know. Mr. Hansen, she used to talk out that movie, you know. Just like Marsha Walker.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
But when Mr. Hansen, Mr. Tommy, you see, this gentleman who you know play, they comes and they say things like when the government come in power, they stop projects and stuff like that, right? But they don't give examples, you know, they just come and say something. When Bazipane win that, I think it was in the 90s or something, right? When UNC won, well, the People Partnership, that is 2010. Now it's 2025. What significant project did PNM did that UNC was supposed to follow? And you see, they don't do the homework and understand that they wanted to do a rapid rails, and they say UNC didn't want to do rapid rails. But we didn't have the infrastructure for that. Oh, having a rapid rail, the amount of stopping a rapid rail had to do because the geographic of Trinidad is very small. You know what would have been the maintenance factor on that? And they just ask yourself, Herculean closed down the train station. Patrick Manning closed down Carly. Rowley closed down Petrotrin. And yet they still come and want to compare UNC with PNM. And you see, and that's the mentality they have to get out. What significant project did Rowley did in his 10 years that he completed to make a significant impact on his citizen life? That UNC coming for one day going to continue. How much construction and how much infrastructure Rowley did that he opened which was not completed? But they won't talk about that now. And as if we still keep going on this narrative. And before I go on Joseph, I feel You and Mash, I work really little, because though you could talk, but look on the circumstance.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Yeah, man. Good night.
Good night. Let me say welcome to Brian John, the PNM Belmont midfielder that's sitting on the bench. Tommy, Tommy, that fella play a whole season for Belmont sitting down on the bench. The Belmont midfielder that's sitting on the bench. The man sitting on the bench. You had to give him credit, though, you know. He like the other fellow who the referee. COP, welcome.
Professor Wall Street, good night to you.
Good night.
Uncle Tommy, good night to you.
Good night to you too, sir.
Where you get that vessel? Where you get that blouse for room? Which part you get that blouse? But
that's our PNM tutu.
yeah.
The man pony PNM tutu and come out. Hey, but COP, with them fellas and them fellas don't really think people dotish and truth, no way. For 9.5 years, you ain't say nothing about when the PNM in power, but when the PNM come in power, there are stop projects and so on and so forth, right? You ain't say nothing. Now, all of a sudden, 3 weeks after general election, you just find your vocal cords to come and talk about UNC, the government.
All of a sudden, you find yourself on social media. He likes social media now.
All of a sudden.
He likes social media, yeah. He find it was disgusting. He mentioned it was disgusting for a government to close down a university for 10 years and leave it like bush and plus 80-something school all over the country.
What about the fire station in Princeton in disrepair? Yeah. What about Cura Presbyterian School? He ain't talk about none of them, you know. He ain't talk about that, but he come to talk about all them governors do the same thing. Look.
You know what he's afraid of?
Yeah.
You know what he's talking about? He find government just changing and shutting down everything.
Yeah.
You should ask yourself if this year coming over here, if you going to hold that so-called monarch competition, that so-called competition, that is what you were worrying about. What do you call it? Virtual soccer.
Yeah.
Virtual soccer.
Roman
next Caribbean.
Yeah.
First competition a Caribbean man win it. One just like he.
Yeah.
Two of them have about the same kind of blouse. That blouse that they wear. Yeah. But look at that fire station, Professor Wall Street.
Yeah, I go show you just now in Princess Town.
That should be like that. That should be like that. After over 65, 70 billion dollars spent in 10 years, in 9 years and a half. They build no fire station, they renovate no fire station. Look up to the hose.
Boss, the hose boss.
The hose.
The hose boss. As they say in China, that boss.
Let me leave this topic until they show it.
Yeah, man.
Let me leave this topic until they show it. I feel better I do that.
Let me show it one time. Yeah, let me show it. Yeah, let me show it. Folks, let me show this for you. Yeah? Watch. And Roman Marshall Walker, they want to come and talk. They want to talk. Please. Right? The last time Phil Geraldines went to a fire station, that was with the ladders on them that they couldn't use. Tommy, remember that?
The wooden ladder.
The wooden ladders, yeah, the wooden ladders. Oh, you remember that?
That wouldn't do the job.
That couldn't do the job. Yeah? But the Minister of National Security, you know, them fellas, that's why, boy, that abysmal failure of and you know what he said, Tommy? A fish doesn't rot from the tail.
True.
Right? And we always say it was the man at the top who allowed that type of mediocrity. Yeah? I remember we moved Brian John, the Belmont midfielder, sitting on the bench. So, folks, I want you all to listen to this. I want you all to see this. Watch this. Watch this. And always see the Minister of Homeland Security on the job, and he not want to suit, you know. Yeah? He on the job. When is the last time always see one of them PNM ministers go on go on rake a yard or rake something? When was the last time? Eh? I think Shanfa Koja went somewhere and she said no one lives here. I think so, Tommy. Remember that? Don't you think no one lives here? I remember where she went. But take a look at this, folks. Take a look at this. All you think these people easy? Take a look.
Good. So this whole thing can move. Interesting.
Oh God.
Just simply post one observation.
But you know, I just thought about something. Gonna show the hose now, the leaking hose and them. Only I just thought about something. Tommy, a fire station is an essential thing for our country. Let me ask you guys a question. Renovating a zoo or building a new zoo for $50-something million, is that essential? Is that essential? Spending $40 million on a library that you could have a virtual library for a quarter of that money. Is that essential? Why would you spending that money? There have to be other reasons why they were spending that money. But let's go ahead, Tommy.
Something smells.
Something wrong. Something wrong. So take a look at this, folks. Take a look at it. This is the fire hose. We didn't make this up. Take a look at this.
Today is the 26th of the 5th month. I'm in Tobago, looking at the fire services department where they're filling from the hydrant and the hose that is used with more water leaking and filling into the tank. This is something we cannot accept, and we'll ask the relevant authority to have it done and we'll get it ready. Thank you very much.
After numerous complaints from the public and communication with my colleague MP for the Prince area, came this morning to take a look at the fire station to see what we can do in terms of having it be occupied and members of the Tobago Fire Service, which I'm holding that responsibility at this time. All right, so together with us from the Strong Regional Corporation, and we came with youth when we were in our company, so we see what needs to be done, we see what we have to do to get it up and running again, because the country in a whole system is calling for it. There are 2 fires in recent times, and persons say the response is not one that they would appreciate. Our Prime Minister spoke to both the MP for Prince and myself and told us, no matter what we found here today, we must fix it. So we came with the intention today to fix it. And rest assured, it will be fixed.
So what's the next step going forward? You saw and what's going to happen?
But normally when you're keen, you saw your conquer, right?
But in this case, we came, we saw the observations, and we're going to take it back to persons and explain with a notice on the urgent attention.
Evening. Could you tell us what you feel about that and what's being done?
Your safety. All right. I didn't view it as a threat from my experience, and I speak from experience on many occasions. I thought someone came and had concerns just like any other citizen, and he expressed his concern. All right? Any threat to any MP, any member of parliament, any citizen would be put down in the shortest time. That's all it is.
I haven't received his message. His message was to express concern about crime in that area, in our region. What do you want to tell him?
Again, right now as I speak, the Toronto Tobago Police Service and its executive team, they are rolling out the anti-crime strategy and operational plan, strategic and operational plan. So what we do, we want to give them all the resources necessary to achieve the many goals that they have in those plans. We are not going to micromanage them, but we will give them the resources they need to ensure that they achieve their goal. So we win.
Out of that incident yesterday, sir, an offense was committed. Is there something that is now being sorted after?
Well, I will leave that to the police. A couple months ago, I would have answered that, but at this time, I will leave it to the police.
You know,
there you go. Tommy, you see the condition what them people dealing with? All you see for yourself? And people want to say, all you're doing this and all you're doing that. Listen, it was there for 9.5 years. 9.5 years. But there is more. There is more. Watch this one. Watch this one. Watch this one. Boy, look. Boy, listen to this, eh? We had to give the PNM. You see like how the Belmont midfielder, Brian John used to sit on the bench? Tommy, you see how he used to sit on the bench?
Yep.
Yeah, he used to sit on the bench. He played for Belmont Secondary School, but he was sitting on the bench. And let's have a referee in here who would say he's a referee, and you just referee from the bench. That's a joke, eh? That's a joke. That's a joke. Yeah? But the Belmont midfielder sitting on the bench. That is what we need to do to the PNM for the next 20 years. Let them sit on the bench. Watch from the bench. Watch and learn from Mrs. Kamala Prasad Besessa. That is what all you have to do. Watch and learn. Learn. Because for the past 10 years, all they didn't learn anything. People was trying to tell all you all kind of things. But all they didn't care because all they was in power. All they had power. Yeah? All they had power. So we're treating people like they don't care. Look at the Minister of National Security. How accommodating he is and how focused he is dealing with the media. If that was Phil Gerald Hines, would that be a different story? Yeah? A different story. Caller, welcome. KFC, welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Watching Uncle Tommy.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
PNM Roman see that?
You ain't see that? No, PNM Roman see that. With the red tutu. Once he put on that red tutu, you don't see nothing. You can't see nothing. Who sing that song again? Tommy, I cannot see clearly now. Who sing that song?
I was it's all them funding you was getting it for Soca Monaco.
All that PNM funding. Yeah.
You go stop that funding and we go fix the fire station.
Yeah.
And fix the schools and fix that.
Let them go get funding from the PNM. Let them go get funding from the PNM.
And they get another funding and they get another thing from the PNM. They come out and talk, you know.
Yeah.
They don't care what they call the country could burn down. But Mr. Worship, remember MP come and there about close by the fire John right there and the fire station right there, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And they spent 56 million. Was gonna spend 56 million on a zoo. Right? To see Bonzo on, to put Bonzo and Zonzo in a cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put Roman in the zoo for fire burn Roman, no?
Yeah.
You see that horse, Mr. Worship?
Yeah, yeah.
We set that horse.
Yeah.
You go drive it up with them. They're too nasty and stinking. I don't like them.
Yeah. Tommy, you're going to build a zoo for Bonzo and Zonzo. To put in a cage with air condition.
Right.
And the princess tongue of our house. Right? There to get done. Eh?
Mark from Marbella says the government should think about reopening the fire department in Petrotrin. They had well-trained officers there, especially as they have the Marine Department operating.
Okay. Okay. Let me take this call. Miss Santa Cruz, welcome. Miss Santa Cruz.
Good night, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Miss Santa Cruz, before you say anything, Miss Santa Cruz, is you put Rome in that red tutu, red P&M tutu?
He and Pierce have on the tutu and dancing all over the stage.
Yeah, I had to put Pierce in a red tutu, you know.
Yeah, all here now, all of them that removed the pep, all of them that came out of this dead zone, put on the red tutu now and dancing all over social media.
All over the place.
They didn't have mouth. Yeah, they didn't have mouth for the last 9 years and 7 months, but they found it now. They found their voices. But you see, what does this say for Wall Street is that they cannot criticize the PNM without bringing the UNC into it.
Correct. Yep.
They cannot do that. Yeah. He talking about why it is that the project, and I said it again, and I'm going to say, I said it already, and I'm going to say it again. When Keith Rowley, and I don't care if Gordon Vex, I'm looking in the rearview mirror, Gordon. When he was at Paris Suite Hotel, campaigning in 2015, calling it what something with the nation, conversation with the nation.
Yeah.
He said that no government coming into office should abandon any projects that the previous government left. He was referring to the Taruba Stadium. And he probably turned around and do the same thing with the 106 schools. Look at the DB campus, the Children's Hospital, every single thing. But you see, Wall Street, Mrs. Prasad Bisasa had a choice or had a decision to make. Either you finish the Taruba Stadium that it was going to cost how much millions more, because it moved from $200 million to over $1 billion, you know, right? She had a choice, she had a decision. Either you fix that or you fix the Scarborough Hospital. Because you remember kleptomaniac thief the material from the hospital, right?
Yeah.
So they had to that man and stop the project, and they had to she come down and finish it at the cost of $750 million. Right? So she had a choice. I mean, she had a decision to make, the stadium or the hospital, right? But they wasn't thinking about that. They deliberately left those things to rot. And you have people talking about, now you know the newest thing now in the bonnet, the bee in the bonnet now, is the speaker. But I did send you posting from Garvin Nicholas, our former AG, and he's and also Emil Crown, right? Stated where the Privy Council throughout the
case. Listen, Miss Santa Cruz, the PNM people, the PNM sycophants, right? Them coming to talking about the speaker had a case and $150,000 pay and all this kind of thing. And the highest court for Trinidad and Tobago said they throw it out.
They throw it out.
So what are you talking about? Them, listen, yes, Miss Santa Cruz.
That's what happens, Gerald Hines answer to.
Part of the rate trick.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
They have nothing to talk about the government because the government is working for the people, not for themselves.
Correct is right.
And that is what have them so. That is what have them getting on Doches so.
Yep.
But you know what? We will be in the face for the next 5 years.
Correct is right.
And if
in
you
the
don't
face.
Like it, too bad. In your face. We're going to be in your face. You don't like it? Too bad. Step aside and let us get on with the job. As you rightly said there just now, you ever see Fitzgerald Hines going and inspecting all the fire stations and police stations?
Never.
Look at the condition of that police station. Sorry, fire station.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Why them fellas and them? We
Look at the holes of them.
Miss Santa Cruz, We don't want to see them for the next 2 decades. We don't want to see them.
I find so. I find so. We don't want to see them.
Don't want to see them.
Want see no evil, hear no evil.
Yeah.
Speak no evil. Penny,
and we don't want to hear
go
Penny either.
disappear.
We don't want to hear Penny.
We don't want to hear her
We don't want to hear you either.
because she's a hypocrite.
Yeah, we don't want to hear you. Yeah.
Thanks a
Yeah,
lot,
man.
sir, and have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
Yeah, we don't want to hear you. When you were supposed to talk, you didn't say one word. Sugarlos have a song, not one word. Them used to sing that in the PNM. Not one word. Tommy, remember that song by Sugar?
Yep.
Not one word. All of them was singing that song. And to make it even worse, you want people to support your party, and you bringing in recycled politicians in the PNM who lost the seat. What kind of confidence people could have in you that you bring in people who lose the seat? I mean, we could have seen if you bring people who win the seat, we could have kind of deal with that. But you're bringing back Foster Goins and Faris Ala Rental. You bringing them back? Really? And this is a new PNM? Nah, something wrong. Something wrong. Tommy, something had to be wrong. I'm going to go to the chat. Mohan, welcome. Mohan Prasad says, what I say, I tell Donna and Mr. Rima, have yourself a Merry Christmas. You know, I see something by somebody there. Let me see something, Let me see something. Susan Lalchan, welcome. Clint Telfer, welcome. Amos Lalan, welcome. Let me take this call. COP, welcome.
Professor Walsh, good night to you again, and Uncle Tommy.
Good night.
Good night, man. To all the listeners. Professor Walsh, it's amazing to see how they take that fire service as first priority and write down urgent repair.
Urgent repair.
And working on that one time. The PNM could not be doing them things. How about that government to come in power 3 weeks now and then addressing the citizens and them? And then again, I watching the news tonight. The Minister of Health telling the citizens of this country his first priority is to bring back the community health centers and them from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. You know, under the People's Partnership, they had it that way.
Yeah.
And when the PNM come in, they close it down. And health centers, like the Marbella Health Center, time 2:30, 3 o'clock in the evening, that closes. Look, this minister here say no. We'll carry that till 12 o'clock in the night. You know the PNM asking where they will get the resources to pay people?
What? Where they will get the resources? Listen,
yeah,
we have
to pay doctors and nurses.
But listen, they have and COP, stay tuned. I have a story where 125 doctors come into Trinidad to do all kind of different surgery, cataract surgery, all kind of thing for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. How come the PNM didn't think about something like that?
Because they were starting to make money. They were starting to make money. And you know what's the second priority, Professor Wall Street?
Yeah.
And citizens who listen all over the world is to expand the CPEP program.
Yeah.
And have more different quality drugs for the people and them.
Yeah.
Just the other day, the PNM was talking about we spending too much money in that, as if the mother and father give them that money. When a government talking these kind of things, it's because they don't have this, don't see where they will get the resources from, and they're working for the people. They're showing appreciation for being in government. The PNM asking, where they will get the resources to pay doctors, and well, we wouldn't get it from all your mother and father. They'll get it from taxpayers.
Yeah. Correct.
The taxpayers going to pay for that. And they just ask some ridiculous questions.
Ridiculous questions. Yeah.
All we asking is where the property tax money gone?
Yeah.
He said born in the consolidation fund for Uncle
Yeah.
Tommy.
And you
when there was campaigning, they say there's not no consolidation fund going in. It's going to the corporation.
It's going to the regional corporations. That's what they say. And COP.
Like when there was campaigning and saying.
Yeah, and COP. Marsha Walker need to go and play for the West Indies, eh? She need
she need to get one of Rome vessel. I feel all need to put on.
We going for the break. Y'all go for the break. Y'all go for the break.
Yeah, put on one of that vessel shit.
Folks, we taking our break. We taking our break. Ras, call back after the break. Ras, all right, call back after the break. Call back after the break. You got to take this break, folks. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Don't forget Shady Live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Remember to share the live. Share that live.
We'll be right back. Stick and stay.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Round and round, turning side. Falling down, falling down. Round and round, on that open side. Falling down, falling down. Round and round, 79 was the year of overthrow. We do not know what 80 might bring. We have seen the fall of many great leaders, though they were dictators. We have seen Idi Amin, the Shah, and Emperor Bokassa. We do not know who is next. So our leaders who walk the same pathway with those dictators, I say take heed, for you do not know if you are next.
No more rain, no more rain, no more rain, no more rain, no left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye, bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not watching for you. We tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of the potholes and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching at the law, tired of the high grocery bills. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye, bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you. We tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of the potholes and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching a dollar, tired of the high grocery bills. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye, bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you. No more rain, 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 no more rain. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you.
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, as soon as you get in, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509.
Grass, hold on. Go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead.
973-609-6509. I have some voice.
Hold on. Not yet, Tommy. We have a call.
Good night.
We have a call, Tommy. Hold on.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ras.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Ulrich.
Yeah. Good night.
Ulrich.
Good night.
Ulrich.
Yeah.
When again, you have to stay by the Wi-Fi pole, man. You can't move from by the Wi-Fi pole.
Good night, Ulrich.
All right. All right, you know, here. No.
Yeah, stay by the pole. Stay by the lamppost.
What's that? Me like that. I find people should, you see all these people who coming out from the murky lagoon and all the old hole with rats and things that be and coming out and playing the talking. I want to get advice. I want to call shots. I want the Prime Minister to not give these people no traction. Don't give them no hearing.
Yeah.
Because these people were coming out and talking and making requests. Didn't vote for UNC. Will never vote for UNC. And have no good thoughts about UNC. You see that 9 years of separation that these people never come out and talk and say anything? Yep. I don't think they deserve a hearing. I don't think so. And one of them were trying to pick up traction now is the one with the merit point system with these old fogies. These reject P&M sycophant bobblehead.
Don't cuss.
Stupid, dotish sycophant. Don't give them no hearing. As a matter of fact, I will start something. Any station I hear they go on, I will make sure and call and attack them. Because I find that we shouldn't be listening to these kind of people. They are the people that have the country in the state that it's in at present. Because everything PNM do, they're right. They do right, they're right. They do wrong, they're still right. Until they get so powerful and tell themselves, well, we as peasants and we have to vote for them and boasting. But if they put a crop with a balized tie, we will still vote for them. They should be penalized.
But Ulrich,
Ulrich, something I'm watching too, and
Ulrich, 1 minute. Ulrich,
I'm a girl, you know.
Yeah, go ahead.
I find she's swinging kind of left. I don't know if because she gets support from Foster coming and Alvari and them. She feels that she. Right.
Ulrich,
right.
Ulrich, let me ask you a question. You sit down there for 9 years. The man bandy bodies a tie. And you ain't said nothing. You come now the opposition leader and you bring back something like the bodies tie, boy.
But I tell you that was saying them. I feel Kamala will be there for a very long for a couple election, well, you know, because these reject that the people rejected. You bringing them back in your house. You know what's going on there? People are starting to hate on she already, you know. People starting to hate because it come like if you're forcing back Rowley on me. And I see the tune when you play it bye-bye Rowley, that's in everybody's head now. Yellow is the codes. No more left foot and right foot. That's in people's brain. So anything you do to bring back people's memory, to drop people's memory back to Rowley, PNM going on as a slippery slope very fast. These people and them that lose election should never, she should never bring them back in parliament.
Never.
That's a big mistake she made there.
A
I was
slap.
supporting her when she said that as an opposition leader, she was saying that thing that is good for the country, she will support and thing. I say, well, yes, she was going on the right road. But that move that she made there, nah, boy. That come like you're playing draft and you're getting hot for not eating. I don't like it. I don't like it. But at the same time, I'm Slim.
Yeah.
I'm also watching the 1% that's in South Africa, you know, because the amount of thing they own and the amount of property they're confiscating and nothing being done about it. I'm watching that too, you know, and Slim.
Yeah.
Down the islands, they took over down the islands. Don't Shagamas, they take over Don't Shagamas, even take up a piece of the road. I'm watching that too, I'm watching to see the fix-it man will do anything about whoever they have in charge of that. I'm watching to see what's going on there. So the UNC, good for the country right now. I find Kamala talking, she on point, everything going good, but I still have my eye on the prize. I'll let out my vote and well, let me take it back.
I don't.
So far, in the corner, the moving good so far.
Yeah.
You're gonna move the point, the merit points, and lessen
Ulrich,
the fee for the ticket.
The best.
Watching for that.
The best is yet to come.
Yes.
The best is yet to come.
Right now, I have patience because they're now getting office. I give them time to settle and thing. I have patience because we wait for 9.5 years.
Yeah.
But you know, ask him.
Yeah.
Watch now. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
That 9.5 years day.
Torture.
That was real pressure, you know.
Torture. You being generous. You being generous.
Not no joke torture, you know.
Torture.
The president coming out and talking against the merit point too, like she don't want it move neither. That is all of them with a colonial wicked mentality that brutalizing we and had these stupid doted sycophant saying yes. These sycophant and them don't love this country, you know.
No.
Because if you supporting a party and the party is swinging left, and you can't tell them they're swinging left and agree with everything that they do, even if they're doing nonsense, and you call him a great is the PNM. Boy, I don't want to say what I would like to be done to them on your station.
No, don't say. Don't
they
say.
better examine their head. Examine their head. Think about your grand and your great grand, the next generation coming. Think about them when you're talking and want to make decisions that not in the best interest of the population. Like these old bozos were coming and talking about some of the demerit points and things. All of them is obstructionists. All of them is obstructionists. All they didn't talk for 9.5 years, but all of a sudden, everybody have voice now. Right. And Slim, we have to keep your eyes on the price, eh?
Yeah, man.
You could fool some people sometime, but you can't fool all the people all the time.
Correct.
Have a blessed evening.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I want to say this, There are certain words you could, let me take this call. KFC, welcome.
Hi. Good afternoon, Mr. Washington. Always. Yes, you got to cost the kangaroo? For the kangaroo?
Oh, God.
Because the president said, telling you never Canada to start to look into the merit point system. Because what she family member died in an accident. She brother and she sister. For the last 9 years, she talked to she private that she's putting the gospel in PNM and the honorable Kamala because was trying to left and move over that evil system from the PNM. She telling the honorable Kamala was can watch it and consider it. That's to make poor people stay poor, you know, Mr. Wall Street.
Correct.
All them children laws with the PNM bleach and poor people. Then they give honorable Kamala was to start wrong for plus. You see kangaroo, all. Always cause the kangaroo. I'm going.
Yeah. Let me say this, I want you all to look up a word, a new word to describe the PNM, Dastardly. Dastardly. Look up that word. And all the time what that word means. Look up that word. Gordon Joseph, you don't use Google, so you ain't gonna be able to look it up. Right? But Tommy, I see PNM Fox, and I had to go to the chat, I had to go to the voice notes.
I have a couple of voice notes also.
Yeah, I see PNM Fox put up a message for Gordon Joseph. And I say, all of a sudden, PNM attacking PNM now. Right? PNM attacking PNM.
They imploding.
Eh?
They imploding.
We're not imploding. What I said the other day, exploding. Right? Right? Mr. Florida, hold on. All of a sudden, PNM Fox attacking Gordon Joseph. Hear what he says. The Bible states that spreading lies and engaging in deceitful propaganda will not go unpunished. But why are you attacking Gordon Joseph? Let me read what PNM Fox said. This is not Uncle Tommy or Wall Street, and it's on the screen here earlier. PNM Fox says, the Bible states spreading lies and engaging in deceitful propaganda will not go unpunished. Why are you fighting with Gordon Joseph, PNM Fox? Why are you sending underhanded message to Gordon Joseph? Wow. PNM Fox, I could not believe you're attacking your PNM bedroom like that. Mr. Florida, welcome. Yeah.
That fire station where you were shooting there, you sure that is not a prison? That looks like a prison to me, you know.
Oh, God.
But Mr. Anselm, you know, I just calling to tell you, and you know, I know you had the figures for national security. How much money you spend in the 10 years? I know you.
Let me tell you.
The figures.
Yeah, the figures.
Tell me.
Let me tell you.
Oh, look on listening.
Yeah. All right. So in the last budget, they spent $6.113 billion. They had the third highest allocation of any ministry in the last budget. $6.113 billion. The year before that was $6.9 billion. The year before that, $5.79 billion. The year before that, $5.66 billion. The year before that, $5.227 billion. Only in the billions for the Ministry of National Security. Or let's see why Gerald Hines is a failure at the highest order. I think if you open a thesaurus and you go to the page failure, you'll see failure at the top and you'll see a picture of Gerald Hines. I feel so. I ain't sure, but I'm thinking that is possible. So, PNM Fox, stop attacking other PNM people. You're trying to do some underhanded things, but we smoke you out. We expose you. Tommy, PNM Fox get exposed by the Bible state that spreading lies. Who spread more lies than Gordon Joseph? Engaging in deceitful propaganda. Oh my Lord. Oh Father. Sorry. Anyway, let me read some
Let's play some voice notes.
Go ahead. Play your voice notes. Play yours.
Good evening, gentlemen. I must say, what Ms. Santa Cruz has just been saying about the speaker, that conversation is hot and around. All lies. The man was not found guilty of anything. The Privy Council threw out the case, but he's now being referred to as Trinidad's jailbird speaker. Now, you know something? This is against all principles, but this is what you get from the type of people that sat down for 10 years and didn't care what went to rack and ruin, who suffered, who didn't eat, who didn't get to go to school. This is as a result of their problems. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with the choice of the speaker. He's a very learned scholar. Have a blessed evening. Gentlemen, you know, Penny's there by default. Penny was not meant to be there. If she was going to be where she is or in government as the prime minister, it would have been years ago. She was never in government and never one of the picks to be prime minister. So therefore, and she sat and laughed while they ridiculed women, I should say, in the right there in the house. She sat there and laughed heartily, clapped on the desk, right? But she is not going to last. So she is just there by default. They don't want her there. And Fitzgerald Hines, his claim to fame was simply having blue lights flashing when he was going home from work, and everybody else climbing the pavements to get out of the way so that he could get home as quickly as possible. That was his claim to fame. He didn't care what happened to us in the country.
I got one more, but you could go ahead.
Got one more? Go ahead, play it.
I'll pull it up.
Okay. So, folks, let me read some text here. Donna Alexander says, Fitzgerald Hines, Heinz, is the sleeping PNM minister for Laventille, always sleeping in parliament, beating people right to kick dirty water on him, and have him running for cover. A man sprint like he was in the Olympics, you know. I think if that a race, he would have beat Otto Bolden. Penny is a hypocrite. She's very deceitful and cunning person. She's underneath, only putting on a show for the public, but still cannot help you, Penny. Go to the political cemetery. The evil that people did to the we citizens of Trinidad and Tobago will live after them. I mean, the evil that PNM do, we the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago will live after them. Yeah, financial guru, welcome.
Yes, good night, Professor Walsh. Good night, Uncle Tommy. Good night, everyone. I hope everybody had a good Memorial Day.
Yeah, man.
Professor Walsh, I'm listening to you, but before I start, Professor, somebody might tell you, I see that picture you have there from 1982.
Oh, yeah,
you say, what about a new picture? What about a newer picture?
What do you mean a new picture?
They might come and tell you how to have proof. New proof, Professor.
What that picture there?
Understand?
The picture up?
Huh?
The picture up from school?
The picture from
81, 82.
They will say they want a newer.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I could go back and I could show. I was a little younger than you in 82. But when I come here in 95, I had to start chopping it off.
Yeah.
I start thinning, but you know. But anyway, Professor, I don't want to keep you too long. But I hear what you're saying about Fitzgerald Hines. And Fitzgerald Hines, I didn't listen to what you say. But Fitzgerald Hines should just go like Jack Horner in a corner and keep quiet. You know, these fellas, they are failures. He has not proven himself in any form or capacity. Go back in law and see if you could help do some pro bono work with Mr. Hines. You have failed as an individual. He was number 1, Professor, and number 2 with the highest murder rates, not so?
Correct.
624.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Understand? And he's given Mrs. Bissessa Passat talk. Man, you fail. Your party was defeated. You understand? You got replaced. The PNM Women's Council usurp your authority and say you gotta go. Keep quiet, man. Let the UNC and the Coalition of the Willing do what they have to do. They're only 3 weeks. But one more thing I want to just point out, how these you use the word dastardly.
Yes.
But I have to say they have been incompetent too, because the fact is, I listen to what you say with Rome, but look at it with the regards to education. Mrs. Bissessa Prasad built all those early childhood centers. She finished almost all these schools, maybe 100 and something, and she called it out in Parliament when they dared her to do that. But here's the sad part. Trinidad and Tobago, under the PNM administration, for the last 9 3/4 years, their budget, the total annual budget over the 9.5 or 9 3/4 years, was close to $600 billion. You know what I'm telling you? That's 55 to 58 billion a year. You understand? Extrapolated over 9.5 years. So let's just round it off to 600 billion. Those schools, they used to pay amalgamating, and I'm not calling it out, but I have to call it out. You allow those schools 90%, 80% finish the UE campus 80%, 90% finished. The Couva Hospital was already finished. But we're dealing with education. And I heard Dr. Nayan Gasby-Dolly and Anthony Garcia, who were the education ministers in the Rowley administration. They sat down and let those buildings be dilapidated, be destroyed, be vandalized. Why it is, Professor Walsh, that Dr. Rowley and Mr. Garcia and Mrs. Gatsby-Dolly, why couldn't they put amalgamated to secure those buildings over the last 9.5 years if you didn't want to fund them? Well, I will leave you with this. They fixed only about 3 or 4 schools. And Mrs. Guyan, and you can check the numbers, I dare anybody to check it. Mrs. Gatsby-Dolly, the former education minister, said it would take 800 million to finish the rest of the schools. Now, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and everyone, if you take $800 million, and they have just put, for the last 9 years, let us say they just have put a 60 million aside in a slush fund for education building. That 800 million over 600 billion represents 0.13% of the 600 billion, 0.13% of the national budget over the last 10 years. If that ain't slackless, if that ain't dastardly, I don't know what it is. Have a good night, Professor.
Thank you.
We want to see a new picture with hair on your head. I just really want to see, Professor. Uncle Tom, you have a good night. Everybody have a good night.
Same to you. Same to you.
Let me play some voice notes here.
Right. I had one more. Anytime you're ready.
Yeah, hold on. Let me play this voice note. This voice note is, hold on, man.
Hi, good evening again. Yes, this is Gordon Bernard Maloney. If you hear anything that is not positive and you hear any part of my name, then you could take the chance and tell yourself, oh, they're referring to somebody else. All right? I try my best to speak the truth at all times. And if I make a mistake, it could be corrected once it is brought to my attention. A couple of points to drop in. I am on duty, so my timing will be kind of iffy in terms of what I do when. Right? I'm on the ship at the moment. I am listening. Yeah, man. And I am looking. Yes, these people are new. I'm hearing one, Mr. Prakash. I want to tell him, hang in, hold on, don't worry yourself. Because somebody will get the axe for some stupidness, what they do or doing, and you or your people could get in. That's how it is go. All right? And for those who not living in the real world and feel, well, we win, and everything will be all right now. No thieving, no lying, everything will be nice and smooth and no crime and no, yeah, everything will be thing. Okay, well, pinch yourself, please, and wake up. Okay, because it's human beings you're dealing with. It's Trinbagonians, human beings you're dealing with. And I continue to say, if we don't try to deal with the systems that we have, we will just be repeating, because watch. There, come the end of this 5, all things being equal, I could put my foot on a block before I take off in that race. That you will hear the same allegations, the same narrative. Corruption, bobble, friends and family, and yeah. All right? Next one. I hope they do all what they're supposed to do within the next 4 years and not 5 years, because anything happening in the last year, that is election gimmick. Right? That is election gimmick. All right? And listen, people are talking about the speaker, but if that is the best that all they could have do. And they're putting that alongside the Jamaican artists who come in, who they say about the criminal thing, and they get off on a technicality. So this man didn't get off on a technicality. This man served time. Like the best, only couldn't get nobody else by. I will stop there for now. All right? Let's go. Let truth prevail. Eh? If you have a lie in your heart, hold it there for a while. Hold it there. A level of hypocrisy that is lower than high. Yeah, it's lower than high. How many things we get in this chat here that is not from the host? How many? Other people quotes, other people's statements. Eh? As a matter of fact, I see him ending with a nice prayer when it's time to give his closing remarks. That is from him. But no, he gets some truth, some relevant truth. And you know what? He have a problem with it. Strange? No, not strange. That is normal. Normal. And it's the same thing the caller doing in Marcoin. Marsha has a thing with the women. Leave them. When you Marcoin between them for the same thing you doing, always feel you
Have a
have to
call.
pelt some mud. Pelting mud at me.
Hold on.
Before Liverpool lose. Or they lose the last 3 games or something. Eh? You see Liverpool Sunday? Eh? They win the league, so they're using second string players who really didn't get to play much. And they give them a little run and they get licks from them team.
You can answer it, Tommy. Answer it and tell them to hold.
They already hung up.
Liverpool.
I was going to answer it, but they hung up.
I don't know now, boy. I really don't know now. It takes more than flour and water to make a roti or a bacon. Gosh, boy.
I got another voice note. Another voicemail. Hold on.
Good night, Wall Street, and Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out there. Imagine deaf, dumb, and blind, spineless Penny talking about people still fear the PNM. She delusional, she delusional, like she's sharing something with her eyes. Who fear the PNM? If people had feared the PNM, they would not get 28 to 30, 26 to 13. She better wheel and double and come back again, yes, because she's talking a set of nonsense there. People first still fear the PNM. Look, woman, somebody better sit her down and give her a reality check. Nobody's afraid of the PNM.
Let me get the next voice note. Hold on.
What boy? Another man that get pipped when the PNM was in power, and now the pip move. Or the what do you call it? The Novocaine gone from his mouth. Eh? Or the what do you call it? The bandage that was around his mouth is removed. So they're talking now it's parrot and for days now. All the time they quiet. He couldn't talk about all the school and the shutdown there and overgrown with bush. Why he didn't talk about that then? That's a meme. That way he is a meme. Failure. Rock so with your foolish stuff, your man. Nobody want to hear you. Because your bread and butter go now, you're singing for your supper. Foolishness.
I have another one.
Go ahead, take it.
Professor Wall Street. Rowley was like Jim Jones. You know, every retreat he had in Tobago, getting validated juice by the gallon and giving everybody his members in parliament from parliament to drink. So the amount of validated juice to drink over that 9 years, it might take them the next 40 years to come out. Right? So validated juice have them dizzy, especially Beckles and Camille Remonstrates and all these people, you know, they drink too much of validated juice.
You have any more?
They keep coming in. Let me play this one here.
Let me play this one in the meanwhile.
I'm already queued up.
Tommy, Gordon, why you wasn't working on the Titanic, boy?
Go ahead, Tommy.
Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, the president was talking about she lost two relatives based on her accidents on the road, right? And she was making a call not to get rid of the demerits points. But I would ask her a question. The two relatives that died in vehicle accidents, right? I want to know if somebody caused them to get in the accident or they get in the accident for themselves. Because if somebody caused them to get in the accident and they die, right? The demerit points are not to do with that. What she should have been asking for is from jail time for the people who offended the family and got them killed, right? That is what she should have been asking, that the laws in this country lock up individuals and jail individuals who cause the death of other people. That is what she should be calling out for. She shouldn't let she family member dead and vain like that. Call for the arrest of people who cause other people on the road to die and lock them up, especially drunk drivers, because too many innocent people die at their hands and they don't pay nothing for that. Nothing. They just walk free. By the other people who went through that turmoil and that tragedy, them had a feel for it because most of the time it's a breadwinner or a mother or some relative, the children orphan because of that. So let she put her in the pipe and smoke it. Have a good day, gentlemen. Gordon Ryden, like we had to change your last name to Baloney. Because that's where you just talk there, a whole bunch of baloney, right? You always come with a stupid narrative.
Oh, God.
And do the people work now. Stop keeping the people time and come in here because that's dishonesty, right? You've been very dishonest. Do your work and stop calling people show when they're supposed to be doing their work. That's dishonesty. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Bitcoin say changing money from baloney to baloney.
Wow.
Oh, God. Where's this voice do it?
Good night again, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Gordon, no, Kamala fire nobody. But according to you, she not fire nobody for doing some stupidness. Wrongly fire anybody? Did he fire the grabber Darrell Smith? Did he fire the handbag money hider Camille? And many others we could talk about? No, he didn't. So don't hold your breath that she's gonna fire anybody. And let me ask you a question. Rowley was the best one they could have found to put as a prime minister and leader of the PNM. You remember he have allegations in Tobago too? And worse than Jagdev Singh. So what is really your point?
So folks, I want you all to take a listen to this. Watch this. Take a watch.
we are live. So we are Kira Presbyterian School Counselor Jalen, myself, the PTA, the principal is on her way. We have staff members, parents. We have members of the Tunapuna Corporation Disaster Unit, Ministry of Local Government, lent us some equipment. Things so bad that they had to get power saws to cut down some of the trees. This school was completely built, and I would like you would get a little talk. Mind you, a lot of cleanup has been done already for the morning. Yeah, Mr. Monroe, you want to tell us some of what you all did this morning? Because a lot of bush has been cleared out of vines. Tell them what kind of stuff you removed today.
Yes. Well, we started this morning at 7:45. The crew arrived here at 6:30, and we dumped into it. Power saws, cutlasses, cutting down trees. I mean, there were some really tall trees. We cut down about 4 large trees so far, and we had about 3 or 4 truckloads have gone out. So this cleanup exercise with a lot of energy, a lot of flow, a lot of positivity. And this is all for the children of Pure Presbyterian School. Because it must have been a torture, we say, to be in the old school and to see this new school just falling apart.
Yeah, man.
That must have been a torture to both teachers and children. So we are thankful today that we could sort of muster the energies and thankful for the minister and the council for being here. You know? So that's where we are.
So
Thank you
we'll
very
take them on a little tour to see some of the classrooms. If you look down the corridor, yeah, come. All this was full of vines this morning. They cleared on all this. This whole fence was full of vines. You could see from here. They cleared. I wanted to see inside some of the classrooms here. This is a classroom. If you could see the bush through the window, everything was just left vandalized. 10 years. This is PNM education. Inside the classroom, yeah, we saw them inside the classroom. This entire block is supposed to be for students. Correct? This is the student block and that is the other block. Alright, so you can see your time back fence here. Come. Go in the school. All the air rats used to be crawling over the fence. They could go on the side, you will see them on top of that way. So all lies bush. All here had actual windows there. They keep the windows there. Keep all the windows from here. Ceiling. All the electrical, I think they vandalized the electrical too. They pull out the electrical fittings. So all here. There's electrical. So all is electrical. They pull the wires through the walls and went to it. So you can see the level of. So waiting for the principal to come and we want to show them. Those were containers for the contractors. They had their equipment in there. Well, of course, that project stopped years ago.
Tell them not to go too close here. That's the bees.
Hey, they have bees here, boy. Come on. Bees over there. They have bees here, over there. You pick up and see what the bees are. Don't worry about it. I told your mother the other day, thinking I told him, just bring it there.
You know, that to me that is so sad, eh? It's really, really sad, man, that we are a government that KFC, go ahead.
Mr. Worship.
Yeah, man.
You should make that video there and let's shake him here, but pay them really evil and wicked enough, Mr. Worship.
Boy, when I said that sadly, when I said that sadly, it's serious, you know.
Yeah, that's sad. Remember that is school, you know, Mr. Worship. You talk about the younger generation and them there, you know.
Correct.
The fruit that they play with, you know.
Yep.
So how they get money to quick to build Balaji house?
The zoo.
But Mr. Wall
The
Street.
zoo. They were spending money, 50-something million on the zoo. The zoo.
Yeah. So So tight pants room. Uno jumping out with the fresh self to talk about the UNC, about the forget us and forget that. He talked to the PNM for the last 9 years. But all them schools and I have two major schools right in PNM constituency, by opposite Key Scotland, St. Philip's, St. Philip Piccadilly School, the French growing up tall, and set that grass. I believe when we went to 6 hours, go to the back there, I didn't know Mr. Washington. I go in for them in the morning. I go.
Yes, he says six of the man goat in the back there. Let me play this voice note.
When you're done, I'll play the next one.
You know, one of the areas I feel that the government could save millions of dollars. You see that amalgamated transport from prison to court.
Yeah.
They milk PNM with that.
Correct.
Milk them.
Mhm.
And I feel that is one of the areas that the Homeland Security should pay close attention to and get rid of that private firm and get vehicles so that locals could get jobs. And not only that, but it would be government run. So it will be cheaper and will save a lot of millions in the treasury. So that is something to look at. And you see that voice note where you get with this man Oleon, who is Rowley Jr., wherever it is all of them. So we had the country in the state it in. When PNM gain increase, they'll get increased by $20. And they'll shake their head and ball, great is the PNM. When UNC gain increases by $100, they'll take it and still go back to the $20. Plus the dotish.
So, folks, hold on, Tommy. 1 minute. Start putting your closing comments in the chat and your closing quotes, and send your closing voice notes. Go ahead, Tommy.
Good night, Mr. Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. It's a pleasure to engage in the discourse. I find you just get a man too much airplay, you know. That fella, I can't understand what you just be talking about, you know. They talk about the speaker. So what are you trying to tell me? If a man went through a certain channel, a certain direction, and you're trying to rehabilitate that man, is there anything wrong with that? But nothing wrong with the speaker, but the speaker won his case. So I don't know what they're talking about. And another thing, right? Let her talk now, man. That's all what they're good for. It's for 9.5 years to deal with these people. And these people has nothing to show. Look at the kind of money spent, right? Look at the kind of money spent. Where this money is at, could we get any accountability for all those money they spend? With respect that money they want to spend to the zoo. With all them vanity projects they spend money on, why it is they couldn't think about sacrificing that money and putting it into other places that what was needed, with respect to refurbishing all these schools and all these different things. The fire station, all these different things, trying to get proper equipment for this. We don't have no proper fire tender in Trinidad, you know. No proper fire tender, you know. All of them is all outdated stuff, you know. So guys, I appreciate all what you're doing. This is Kurep here, Kurep calling, right? So I appreciate all what you're doing and thanks for all the information and so on. Have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Let me see if I have any all right, let me just see. I got a voice note here. Hold on, COP. COP inside.
Professor Wall Street.
Yeah.
Professor Wall Street.
Go ahead.
And Uncle Tommy.
Yes, sir.
You don't think that the Gaspidoli, Keith Rowley and Colin Butter, the police is supposed to just go and just lock them up and just charge them for negligence? Just so?
Yeah.
Because what type of education minister will leave schools like that?
Yeah.
She had a constitutional responsibility to take taxpayers' money and to utilize it the right way.
Yeah.
But them neglect the schools and them. And you know, it have schools that are open right now and children going to school with the same kind of bush around it.
Correct. Yeah,
In
correct.
Trinidad and Tobago. And they'll leave that just so. A studying. You see all them play parks and them and football field and them it have in schools, all Palaseco side and thing. It have motel water, motel tree growing in the savannah them. And them leave everything just so. Wall Street, the Ministry of Education for the last 9 years spent over $70 billion. And they neglect all the schools on them. They abandon all the schools on them.
Correct.
They're supposed to be locked up. Somebody, a good citizen, supposed to go and report the last Ministry of Education, and the police supposed to launch an investigation, and that investigation is supposed to go to the DPP for somebody to be charged. But these things have to happen. Good citizens out there, for the police to launch an investigation, go and make a report. And after that report, the police have to work on the report and investigate. Because what type of government and minister will spend so much of billions of dollars and all the school dilapidated? And you know, you know all them PNM people and them that support the neglect of that school. When that school fixed over, you know them cussing and calling for the trying to go in that school.
Correct. Yep. They ain't said nothing for the past 9.5 years.
Going to 10 years.
Nothing. Yeah, all of them had permanent Novocaine in their gum and on their tongue. And all of a sudden they went by the dentist and he or she somehow pull out the Novocaine and they could talk now. They could talk.
Something wrong with them.
No, COP, you're being generous. Yeah. Something wrong.
Yeah, I agree. But we will be in the face for the next 5 years.
Correct.
And we will remember everything that the PNM do for the past 10 years.
Yep.
What the PNM do for the past 10 years, we will remember everything for 5 years. Because every day the amount of things we have to speak about. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. We remember the malicious ways. We remember the nefarious ways. We remember the diabolical ways. We remember the heinous ways. We remember the devious ways. We remember the unscrupulous ways. We remember the iniquitous ways. We remember the dastardly ways, their conniving ways, and lastly, their vindictive ways. We will never forget. We will never forget. PNM, we will never forget how people in Trinidad and Tobago suffer. And we'll never forget the good works of Kamala Prasad Besessa by reducing the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 19.8% to 17.3%. And the wicked, evil PNM government increased it from 17.3% to 26.3%. Yeah? We'll never forget that. Never. We cannot forget it. And watch again on all this here. Watch the next 5 years of black people living below the poverty line. All they watch it, you know. PNM Fox, you and Gordon Dryden Maloney. I want them to watch it, you know. Watch it, and you go see. Yeah, KFC.
Hi, the name is Mr. Washington Uncle Tommy and all the viewers to Mr. Across the whole UNC family. And Mr. Washington. I'm going to forget the Obia dirty ways. The PNM. When Mr. Washington. So I was a big Obia man they bring from Lucky too.
Oh, God.
Supposed to mix it all. So we get rid of the Obia ways. When Mr. Washington. You know, this week is the last all them PNM activities. I'm sitting on PNM board. All like on the board. Social Development Board and all that board. But you see that board in Iran, where's the Mr. Worship? It's a cafeteria there. Miss Gavsin Dolly running that cafeteria there. And that cafeteria expensive. It's $6 for water. $8 for solar switch kind of thing there. So I want to look into that cafeteria and give somebody that cafeteria to run with the UNC. When UNC with everybody, we have to take over. So all them on that body, all they get ready to pack up. That new US people coming in and boy and them and make the right decision, all people check and disability, all that stuff on that political victimization thing. But so what should have going for us at a cost of whatever the wicked
Don't cost. We know what your cost. Tommy boy. You know, all we tell the people is that we're gonna bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth. But I'm still surprised at PNM Fox for calling out Gordon Dryden Maloney and exposing him for telling these lies. PNM Fox, I'm surprised at you. I'm surprised you will call out Gordon Joseph like that. I'm really surprised. But you know, when PNM, what they say, Tommy, they imploding. Is imploding, you say, right? They imploding? Yeah, you're correct. You're 100% correct, but you're real imploding. You think it easy. Folks, we're going to take that break. We'll be right back. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, Shady Live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can always reach us here at 9738681444. That's 9738681444. And on Thursday, folks, we're going back to you all voting for the Global Award, because Thursday will be the 29th. And we only have 2 days after that in order for you to put your votes in. So we're going back on that train again on Thursday.
It takes a little effort, but it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. We don't mind. We like hard work. You know, we like hard work. You know, so folks, stick and stay. We'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you as In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And always share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. We're on our way to 16,000 subscribers, right? So always share the live, right? WZYE TV on YouTube, and you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Share the live, as the professor said.
Yeah, let me read this from Donna Alexander. That is performance for our MP from St. Augustine. Working real hard. She's getting the work done that's supposed to be done by the previous NP, who was in charge before, was not doing one thing for the people who homes was flooded out and clogged up, drains. What were they doing all the time for the past 9 years? Drinking rum and champagne and getting high. Oh, God. PNM, Donna also says, Donna Alexander, PNM, you all must remember that what goes around comes around. Do unto others as you have them do unto you. Thank you, Donna. I don't know if this is Mova Defender closing code, but let me see.
Well, shit, and good to me. Mr. Florida, take the cake tonight. I swear, you take the trophy, you know. You tell the man you don't know why he was working at the Titanic, you know. That's that. Mr. Florida Island, you take the trophy tonight.
Oh God, Florida's come with some good ones, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He has come with some good ones. All right, folks. Here's my closing quote. All right, here it is.
Good morning, Lord. Before the sun warms the earth, I come to warm my heart in your presence. Thank you for another day, another chance, another blank page written by your grace. Lord, there are days when the soul wakes up tired, when the chest feels heavy and silence weighs deep. But it's on those days that I need to hear you the most. So I ask you, renew my strength, rekindle my hope, and remind me once again that I am not alone. Enter my thoughts and calm what troubles me. Touch my heart and heal what still hurts. Cover me with your care and go before everything that awaits me today. If I stumble, lift me up. If I grow weak, strengthen me. If silence speaks louder than words, hold me from within. Today, Lord, I don't ask for riches. I ask for courage. I don't ask for ease. I ask for faith to keep going. May my Tuesday be led by you. May I see your hand in the details, your love in the little things, and your presence where no one else sees. Amen.
From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
This is some Buddhist wisdom from W.S. Merwin. And it goes like this. I will take with me the emptiness of my hands. What you do not have, you find everywhere. Like I always say, you, the man in the mirror, you have to become the change you want to see. However, when you look in that mirror, if you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. Today is Tuesday. We'll see you on Thursday, God willing. Good night. And be safe out there.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're welcome.
Somebody has sent my picture with the pastor with the internet search engine name saying don't on a red couch.
Send it to me too. Say that you got it from Body's house.
And they're asking me if that is the red couch what Dr. Rowley used to use. I don't know. I mean no red couch. Oh yeah. I know what the red couch. Let me take this closing voice note.
Gordon Dry Gin Baloney. You like that video that Professor Watchy just showed? You feel nice about yourself, and your political party, the PNM, for what they do school turn, eh? You're really feeling good about that, yeah? I know you're well proud of that video. Enjoy it. The wickedness that they do to the little school children. And how the children in the next school there with rats and other vermin going to that school for the last 10 years, while this one was all it needed a little touch up and they're gonna move into that school. But wickedness, it have no end. But all they do condone that, all they encourage it. Good going, Gordon Drygen Baloney. Good going. Enjoy it.
Oh God.
Hi.
I went down on this. So I missed a whole lot of it. But I didn't think they had anything that was surprising, alarming, lightning, thunder. No. But thank God for the opportunity. But I heard the part about the speaker, and I said, what hypocrisy? That is a quote from the book of Dotuishness. Somebody said, demanding the Chody case. Listen, do us a favor now. And that us include your toes and your fingers. Read the whole episode now, from top to bottom. Read it now. Don't just listen to Gordon. Don't just listen to WS. Read the whole thing now. A technicality. You know what technicality means?
Oh, God.
Read the whole thing now. All right? But put that alongside the Jamaican artist who they say, nah, he had criminal thing. He get off on a technicality too. And he looking to rehabilitate and thing. And he trying to talk to people not to go down a certain road. But all you don't want him to talk to children. All you don't want him to think. You see what they call hypocrisy? That is a level lower than hypocrisy. But the show had to go on. Spending 90-something% of the time talking about the PNM, who is in opposition. But when the people were talking about the UNC, oh, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. Them in opposition. It's the government we want to hear about, we want to deal with. You see how the table could turn? Have a good night, eh? Don't forget to pray.
You know, Tommy ever saying that stray dogs go bark at every car that goes by? I'll leave it there. Oh, God. Don Alexander says, a safe, blessed night to Pastor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and all viewers and listeners. Thank you, Donna. And play this closing voice note from
Another thing I want Kamala to do is to pass legislation that nobody who act as prime minister for less than 2 terms should get their salary as pension plus perks until they're dead.
Oh, boy. All right, all right. All right, let me go to the chat. All right. Yeah, good night to you, Donna. All right, let me go to the chat now. Closing quotes and comments. Oh, God. Lisa, welcome. Lisa said, Gordon, I'm more interested in finding out where the 2.6 billion gone. You don't know where that gone? You don't know where that gone? All right, closing comments, folks, from the chat. SOS, as the dog returns to his vomit, so is a fool. So a fool repeats his foolishness, PNM. PNM Fox says, read this too. There have been instances of foreign doctors providing free eye surgery in Trinidad and Tobago within the 20 to 24 time frame. Okay. Caribbean Soul says, time is slow when you wait. Time is fast when you are late. Time is short when you are happy. Time is endless when you're in pain. Time is currency. Be careful how you spend it. Hey, Caribbean Soul, well, you gain splendiferous, but Caribbean Soul. Batman says, to bring about change, you must not be afraid to take the first step. Correct is right. Martin Luther King also said, you don't have to see all the flights in the stairs, you only have to see the first flight. Oi, oi, oi. I hope I got that right. Good night, Mr. Walsh and Uncle Tommy and all on your live. Be safe and have a blessed night. God bless. Thank you. United Power says, seeing children sad because they haven't gotten a chance to play park really hurts me. Yeah, you think it easy? PNM care about children. Ms. Santa Cruz said, rumors are started by haters, carried by fools, and believed by idiots. Unknown. You know, there's also a quote that says, I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Yeah. That's from Gordon Joseph and Company. Lisa Gerard says, be not afraid of growing slowly. Be afraid of standing still. Chinese proverb. Full 100. Yeah. No joke, you know. That's a quote for the PNM people, right? Because they only standing still, you know. Oh, yeah, here's the quote here about Gordon Dryden Joseph. The Bible states that spreading lies and engaging in deceitful propaganda will not go unpunished. Yeah. Ingrid Matthews says, good night, Professor Uncle Tommy. Tobago in the house. You know, I wanted to address this one, but we're going to address it next time. Clico is the next issue. That's a big issue. Yeah. All right.
Wall Street. The man say, Kamala, you let that pass? Nah, man, we could do better than that. Mrs. Bissessa or the Prime Minister, Kamala. Well, he pitch marble with she in school and thing, or don't encourage that now, please. All right?
Okay. All right. So, folks, we are out of here. We see you on Thursday. Remember, don't forget, folks, we have to vote in the Global Award for 2025. We're going to get back to that on Thursday, and we're going to be addressing that full 100. We are out of here. We see you, same WZYE time, same WZYE channel on Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And let me go to this one, man. We got to go to the anthem song. Let me go to this one. There we go. All right, folks. Good night to all of you. Take care. Bye-bye.
I have a political cemetery. It's not for people like you and me. It is for all them politicians. And I dig in the grave, no fuck with me hand. I find some of them, they living too long. And every 5 years, it's the same old song. Some of them dead, just shame to lie down. So I prepare for them a burial ground. Rowley, my first grave for he. With joy in my heart, put him down with me. All of them useless politicians, only making up numbers in my island. Al-Rari, I refuse body. I leave them Muslim, them to deal with me. Big smile on my face and with me bare hand. It's time to move trash from out of this land. But I take in my time with he. I personally will prepare his body. Make sure he have a sardonic grin on his face. That's all he does do. That man is a waste. Bury in the back of my cemetery. Turn he upside down. He face I can see. Look for the strongest grave. Dig up to cover he. Not with the hand, put good fork on him. Gypsy, political grasshopper. I may feel little pity cause he's my brother. But like Tarzan, he's swinging for vine to vine. It's time I help you to make up your mind. Fitzgerald, Rasta City. I know they go glad to get the body. Resi on beat, I'm done for all to see. Drink 2 beers and watch Coco get happy. I don't care all who go vex with me, but Kamala I not ready to bury. She is a strong, determined woman like me, and deserve a chance to run this country. When she in power, I don't go hungry. And Calypsonian does get big money. She don't deserve no spot in my cemetery. I putting she in the center of the city. Paula, you too damn lazy. You sit on a throne while women die daily. You deserve a nice spot in my cemetery. All you do is just collect big salary. Regis, you disappoint me with your racial tongue. You like you can see. Your baba does trim you with weed waka. All day, all you do is sushila. Fally boy, you is a boss. I celebrate with you when PNM lost. One day you must come bust a line with me. We gonna knock a glass, make myself happy. I yadi that what you is to me. A grassroots man, stand up for country. I will stand by your side and watch you at work. But if you falter, you're going to get fucked. Watson, what is wrong with you? I thought you and Fally would have stick like you. Boy, shake the man hand and tighten that spade before PNM come back and win that race. Shamfa, one we sacrifice. Yet every week she have new weave, man, she living nice. You and the Pol Pot man resemble and strong. I come see the bread and you like a tongue.